One.
Hey everybody, welcome to the MakeCode Arcade live stream. I'm Shannon. I'm at Shakao on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Hassan at Hassan on the MakeCode forums.
And I'm Richard at Richard on the MakeCode forum. And I am sorry that you cannot currently see Hassan. He just joined, but I'm gonna work on adding him real quick. So the stream might get a little weird for a few seconds, but
Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to describe the thing I had in mind, which is, so if you hang out on the forums, which are forums.makecode.com, I think, you may have a while back seen a bunch of users post Windows simulators. So that's an arcade game that simulates like a version of the Windows OS. And we had like a Vista one and like an XP one. I loved these a lot. So the thing I'm making today is in that vein. I'm going to make like a browser simulator. And the idea is there's going to be like a web browser here, and it'll have an address bar, and you're going to have a cursor. When you click the address bar, you'll be able to type in like an address. And based on that address, so we're going to do some stuff like, you know, if it doesn't end in like .com or something, it'll be like an error page. And then we'll just like calculate some random. So if you type in the same address, you should always get the same thing. So I figure we can do a couple like, oh, you know, is the length an odd number or an even number? How many vowels are there? That sort of thing. And use that to like generate kind of like a random page we'll have some categories like, oh, this is like a, you know, a blog page. This is like a shopping page or something. So that's the plan. We'll see how far I get. I haven't extensively used our various text blocks, so I'm not sure how well supported this stuff is going to be.
nobody has. Hassan, you'll be happy to know you are now visible.
Hey, nice.
And if you want to point, you're above me, so you want to point down for me, and then like that. No, that way for Shannon.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw. So the browser, the like border of the window is gonna be static. So I'm just gonna make this a background image. And we're not gonna spend like too much time.
Nice. I respect that you're freeforming this instead of using the line tool.
Yeah, I want it to look like, you know, bad, or organic. Oh dear. The other thing that sort of inspired this is a game I have not played called Hypnospace Outlaw. And
a game I also have not played but really want to.
Yes. It looks very cool. Okay, so I'm gonna put an X here. No, I want the X to be. What all goes in a browser? There's like a bar at the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have like, you know, a back and a forward on the left.
Next to the address bar though. Like
Oh, like above that? Well,
yeah.
Then you have the X and the tabs. That's it.
X and the tabs. Okay, we're not doing tabs, but I'll just do an empty bar that we'll put the X into.
And then you could put in like a minimize full screen if you want.
I could. Okay, and then we'll do this. Cool. All right. So here's our web browser. Already looking very classy. And then I'll do the cursor and the X for now. Oh man, my sprite editor is upset about something, I feel.
Sprite editor doesn't love giant pictures.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'll make this 10.
Yeah, so we have some questions in chat about 1x1 tile maps.
Oh.
That's not something that really works. It's kind of a complicated explanation, but our tile maps are written so that it's much faster to have tiles that are powers of 2. And 1 is a power of 2, but also the smaller the tiles, the more will be drawn on screen and the slower everything will be. And there's a few reasons for that. One is because we need to do physics things every time a sprite moves from one tile to the next to make sure that it's colliding with walls and things. So if we had 1x1, then if you move like 5 pixels, you've moved through 5 tiles, and we have to do 5 times as many things as we would for like, moving in 1 tile. And so it ends up being really, really slow. But I think I do at some point want to do an extension with 4x4 tiles. I think I actually said last week that I was going to do it, and I forgot. But yeah.
Okay. So.
I like the asymmetry of the X button.
I feel like it gives it character or something. Cool. Okay, and then I'm going to make the player a cursor. And the cursor is going to be...
Ooh, is it going to be a hand or an arrow?
Arrow.
Unsigned Arduino wants to remind us that after we've created our HTML renderer, we need to start working on a JavaScript interpreter.
Thank you, Unsigned Arduino. Okay. Is this going to be too small? Let me just check real quick. No, that's perfect. This is going to be 11, no. And okay, so have a cursor. You're going to move the cursor with the buttons, as expected. And oh, and I need to do so I'm going to, I think you guys have seen this 1x1 sprite thing, but I'm going to put a 1x1 sprite at the top of the cursor and use that to check for intersections. So click. And this is going to be sprite. And then on game update, I'm just going to align it to the top of this cursor. So set, I guess I'll just set the top.
So you got a question for me, which is, can you add a multi-select feature to the story extension so that isList answer will take it in an array? Could, I mean, theoretically. But I probably won't put it in the story extension just because the story extension is kind of meant to be simpler. But it's accessible in JavaScript. So if you want to write one in JavaScript, you can totally do that. Son, I need to move your picture because you're covering up the blocks.
Oh, sorry.
I can also adjust these in a more reasonable format.
Thank you for apologizing, Hassan. This is definitely your fault and not mine.
Okay, so cool. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's, small red dot up here following the cursor around. That's this game update code. And then I think, So what I need to do is I need to see when you're over something and you have the A button pressed. And the two ways I could do this is I could have an on A button pressed, and in that I could check to see if you are overlapping with specific sprites and call stuff. The other way I could do it is I could have overlaps first. So anytime a sprite of kind cursor overlaps with a sprite of kind close, and then in here we have this is A button pressed. And I'm gonna do the A button pressed first because I think that makes, I don't know, it's a little easier to like think about. So, and also the other thing is the overlaps is good for if you want code to run for like many different sprites of a kind, right? So it'd be a sprite cursor overlaps with, you know, if we had many different close buttons, but we're only gonna have one close button for the browser. So I only need to check one sprite, and that is X button. Cool. So I think there's going to be several things that we only have one of. It's going to be like, you know, the address bar and the close button and a scroll bar. So if your cursor is overlapping with the X button, camera shake. 200 milliseconds. All right.
Wait, why is the camera shaking?
Browser. Oh, it doesn't shake the background image. Drat.
Too big of a sprite?
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, Joey's in the chat. Hi, Joey.
Joey's in the chat. Hello, Joey. Okay, so instead of this, actually, let me grab this image though. Right.
Joey, can you on putting it inside of the check inside of the on A button pressed because it's more efficient.
All right, cool. And I guess I'll remove this background. Okay. And I will delete the set background image, and we're going to instead set the background color to blue, which is the color of computers. Something like that. All right, so this should be roughly identical. Awesome.
Pretty sure the color of computers is like green text on a black background.
Okay, but the color of Windows computers. Cool. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slow this cursor down a little. It's a little hard to aim right now because it's our buttons are very small and our cursor is moving very fast.
Too fast, too furious.
I kind of want to make it so that we have like a unshakable flag.
Oh, so some things in the game are unshakable.
Yeah, that's probably a little too granular to put into the block, but
Yes. If it's relative to camera, does it also shake with the camera, or?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's how you would do that.
Oh, what, I dragged out the wrong one. I want to make the red dot, the click point thing, invisible. So click point.
Oh yeah, so actually if you wanted, you could, well, relative to camera turns off overlaps, doesn't it? Oh well.
Wait, which thing were you trying to make unshakable?
Oh, the cursor.
Oh, I see what you mean.
No, it's fine though. Don't worry about it.
Animate the background sprite to make it like jiggle, but no, because we're gonna want everything to shake. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now it is time for address bar. I'm gonna have a really big on start that's making a bunch of sprites, I think is the direction I'm going with this game. So new kind address bar, and this is going to be address bar. Okay, so we know the screen is 160 wide, and so I will make this 150, and 16 is probably too tall, but I'm gonna draw a rectangle in here, and we'll.
I like how you're having to balance, like, when is it too messed up?
Okay. Cool.
Yes, so we did get a mention in the chat that there is a rectangle tool.
Yeah. This is a choice I am making. This is a decision I have committed to, for better or for worse.
We want it to look kind of bad.
Probably worse. But we're here now. Okay. Slightly too long. Okay. Oops. And what all goes in an address bar, guys? There's a place for you to put text and like a search icon or something.
Yeah, there's usually a search icon.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the browser. I think Chrome is just the bar and it doubles as a search bar.
There's also the bookmark star.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah.
There's the lock icon in the left of the URL bar usually, if you're using HTTPS.
Yeah, Joey says we have to have a lock on the left part so that we know our game is secure.
It'll be green.
Just always green.
Yeah. Listen, we're not gonna let you go to any sites that aren't, good. So there you go. As it says, locked. Okay. And then what do we need? So I made this top dark. Should any of this be like a different color? I'll put like a little line here. I'll put 2 lines. Is anything?
Can you pause the?
No, it's like the UI for like switching to the. Isn't there like?
No, the lock icon is just kind of floating in the bar.
Oh, okay. So I was wrong. All right, I'll just leave it there then. Done.
I mean, of course, we wouldn't know that because we're all using Edge.
I mean, it's just based off Chromium now, so.
Yeah, they're pretty similar now.
Cool. So there's our address bar. So is the star on the other end of it? Is that?
Yeah, it's on the right. It's on the right side.
Okay. Oh, geez.
That's not a lot of pixels to work with.
Hollow it out because you have not page yet.
Maybe make it yellow. Stars are yellow.
It's not filled in yet.
I guess that's true. Everything's bookmarked.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So here is our browser, and here's the oh, right. The thing I need to do is I need to make sure the cursor is always on top. So I'm going to set the z index of the cursor. Cursor z index 220. All right. So cool. None of these things are clickable. When you click on the address bar, you're going to get like a text entry thing. And then afterwards, we're going to write the address that you typed into the address bar. So that is, let's see, here. So if you're overlapping with the X button, we tell you that you can't close this page. You're here forever. If you overlap with the address bar, then we have this ask for string. Cool.
So this is like a cursed web browser. Like you can't do it once you're in it.
Or it's like who would want to leave Elysium?
The movie with Matt Damon?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let me just see what this comes up with.
I like how it's all caps.
Enter web address, enter something else. These are going to have to be very short addresses also. Do we even have punctuation? Yes, perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to add a Daryl extension, arcade text. Oh man, I sure hope the sizing works out for this. Oh, the other thing we could do is a forum user made a custom font extension, and that might be a bit much for this stream, but would be good for getting
because
small.
I think none of us have used it, but maybe.
Can I do this actually?
Yeah, that'll work.
Perfect. I'll just store the string in the text sprite, and then we can read it from there because we're only gonna have one. So actually, yeah. The other thing I'm gonna do is set the height of it.
You said it's, yeah, 5. 5 is the smallest it can go, if you ever wondered. It's the same font that's in microbit.
Okay.
Where are you going? Oh, of course.
Homepage. Oh no, is it white?
It's white.
Ah, dang. All that hard work typing. Okay. The thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna move all this text sprite stuff out. Oh, I need to do the plus. That's where the color is? Yes. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna reset the words in the text sprite. We're not gonna we don't need to change the position. Well, we'll need to change the position a little probably, but should be okay. And then I'm gonna set the, oh yeah. I feel like we should come up with a different one.
MakeCode rules.biz. You heard the Z in that, right?
Oh yeah, of course. And then actually I'm gonna get rid of the www because I want to encourage people
just
not
to be
to.
clear, this is not a real web address and we are not responsible for whatever exists at MakeCode.
Yeah. This only works in our custom browser that we're implementing right now.
You know, maybe instead of .biz, we should just make up an extension. I think .code is a thing.
This probably is. Is .jazz an extension?
Yeah.
I feel like .jazz might be. I don't know of it, but if you told me it was, I would be like, yeah, sure.
Joey points out that we have makecode.dev, which I did not know.
Oh. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to set the top of it also. Top to, yeah, the address bar top is 16. So actually this should probably be also. Wow, that totally fits. Okay.
Man, the 5x5 font always looks weird. E is so big.
See, no, but then it works with the aesthetic. The thing we have going on, which is that everything looks weird. Okay, and I'm also gonna make this a dark purple. The red is not working out for me. Okay, cool. So you start with MakeCode.js. And then when you click on the address bar, we're going to, we're going to set the web URL text to whatever new address. And then we're also going to reset the left. So the width of this sprite will be changing. So we're just going to realign it to this thing. Cool.
Do you know what websites we're going to make yet, Shannon?
Feel free to come up with some. I was thinking, so definitely an error page, like a did not load. Perfect. That's a website. And then I don't know, just stuff with like scrolling marquees and like glitter text was the stuff I was thinking of. Feel free to come up with,
so like
categories.
GeoCities, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So we have this this way to enter URLs, and we display the URL, and then we you're here forever. Okay, and I'm gonna do the error page first because that will be easy. And what I'm going to do is, so we'll set this ask for string web address, and then I think I will have a function that's going to be load web page. Done. All right. And I'm going to call this function after we've set this web URL. And we're also going to call it up here for MakeCode.jazz. Actually, yeah, let's do that first, maybe.
Also, I looked at the giant list of like top level domains, and .jazz is not one of them. Jaguar is, and so is Java.
That makes sense. Yeah, come on. That makes sense.
Right.
The list is actually huge, but no, Java.
Jaguar.
Jazz isn't.
I just have to assume it was like the Jaguar car company just lobbying hard.
Or
it says
Jaguars.
Jaguar Land Rover Ltd. Yeah. Real Jaguars.
Out for representation, yeah.
Yeah.
Are Jaguars endangered?
Jaguars are cool.
They are cool. No, I'm not denying that.
All right, so what I need to do, okay, yeah, perfect. I'm going to take, so what I want to do is, an error will be if your page does not end in, and, okay. So I'm going to need the last dot. Oh, perfect. We have a split function. Okay.
Guys, sorry to worry you, but don't worry. Jaguars are fine. They're not threatened.
Nice. Oh, that fits so well.
Okay, so I'm going to split the URL at dot. And then,
Split this at dot.
Well, I'm trying to think of if I want to do anything for www or if I just want to like ignore that case.
We should get rid of www because it's going to make the URL too long, you know?
Yeah.
This. Oh, right. Yeah. I need to get the. Oh, can I get it?
No.
Lame. All right. Not lame. Sorry, Daryl. Your extension is very good. I'm going to adjust my code to actually save the URL as a string, and I'm gonna leave the sprite as the.
Let's see, messaging Daryl.
Hey.
Thinks your extension is lame.
No, it's wonderful. Oh yeah.
Joey also asks if we're going to get the Chrome dyno.
Not the game, but maybe the. Well, it can't be a dyno. It'll be like the make codified version of this.
Yeah. So MakeCode.jazz, is it going to be like? Can we do the MakeCode home screen, but it's like got a bunch of saxophones on it?
We can. Can I? There we go.
Maybe an
So yeah, so MakeCode.jazz might need to be a special case one. I don't think we can generate, but, and also Jazz is not going to be allowed as a extension for anything other than MakeCode. Okay, so I'm going to set the web URL to this.
You can make it start playing like Baker Street when you go.
Text to okay, so I we are back in business, which is cool. Yeah. So web URL is the actual like address that we're going to. Web URL text is the text sprite. We set the URL, and then anytime you call load web page, it's going to set the string in this sprite, and it's going to align it like we were doing before, and then it's going to do this split thing. And I'm just going to pretend that www doesn't exist in this. So I'm going to grab the last segment, so the part after the last dot, and let's make a list of valid extensions. Sorry, what are these called?
Yeah, I forget.
Should know, but
yeah, I feel like at least one of us on this call should know. Okay, we got a question. Is there a melody block for strings? Actually, the melody block takes in strings. So even though it looks like the melody editor, when you click on it, you can actually just put a string there, and if you know the syntax, you can use it.
Okay, com.net.org. Those are the three we're handling. And we don't have a 2 upper or 2 lowercase, so we're also ignoring that. And if
we should really do that.
Yeah, we should put them all in like one block or something. I feel like that would.
Well, I guess how complicated is that to do in Unicode? Pretty complicated, huh?
Wait, what are you talking about now? Melody things?
Uppercase to lowercase?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it just return the same thing if there wasn't an upper or lowercase?
Yeah, but you need to have like a mapping of, because there are Unicode characters that have uppercase or lowercase.
Oh, I see.
And there are some that go to multiple uppercase or lowercase characters. It's actually a pretty complicated problem.
Okay, find index. And I'm gonna grab the get and remove perfect last value from list segments. Okay, and oh, actually I don't even need the index. I can just do this. Oh wait. So okay, so I'm looking for the index of the last segment in the extensions array. Find index of, and if it is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so take a quick look at this. Basically, segment splits our string at the periods. So the very last segment is going to be .jazz or .com or whatever. And then we're going to see if whatever you put in there, .com, is inside this extensions array. And if it is, it will return the index, which is going to be 0, 1, or 2. And if it's not, it's going to return -1 because this is JavaScript. So if it's not in there, then we know you entered an invalid URL, and we're going to load an error. So I think, I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do for this web page rendering. I think I want it to be multiple sprites. So I'm going to make a sprite, and I'm going to make it a kind, which is a kind HTML.
Of course.
Yeah, true to life.
I mean, really, it should probably be an element or a node. And then.
And then I'm
Wait,
going to make.
Sorry, Hassan, can you pull up the W3C spec?
Oh.
Ooh, this is big.
For those who don't know, W3C is like a consortium that like defines web stuff.
Okay. I don't really want this to be so huge, but maybe I'll just make it smaller and have some text to go with it. 70, and we'll make this like. Okay, so we're getting the error now because .jazz is not a valid extension, right? So it's, hitting this error page. Okay, and then what happens when you hit an error?
You get a 404.
Oh yeah, you get a 404.
Is our 404 page going to be cute, or is it just going to say 404?
It can be cute if you have ideas.
I don't have any cute ideas.
I'll make the letters bigger. Oh wait, I have a cute idea. I don't know if this is cute. It's something.
Yeah, it's something. Maybe a little word bubble coming out from their mouth saying like, sorry, ... or oh no. Dabik suggests that we add a typical error sound.
Ooh. That's a good suggestion.
Whenever I forget what the error codes mean, I just go to this website called http.cat, which shows you a funny cat for every error.
I mean, the only important ones are 404, 500, 200, and then that teapot one.
Teapot?
What is the teapot one?
Oh, there is one status code that means I am a tea kettle. It was added, I think, for an April Fool's Day, but it's there.
That's adorable.
Okay, cool. Here's our error page. 404. Oh no! And then we're gonna play a sound. I think I might have this website muted, but I apologize in advance.
You do.
Huh?
Yeah, you can see in the Chrome URL bar,
right.
There's a sound icon.
Perfect.
Okay,
I'm just gonna do buzzer maybe, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, Joey pointed out that the code I was thinking of is 418, which means I'm a teapot.
Okay, cool. So let's try out some different, okay. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to loop over. So when you load a new web page, I'm gonna delete all of the other, I'm gonna erase the existing page. So I'm gonna grab every HTML sprite that we have and I will destroy it. Cool. So if I do, okay, that's an error. And if I do, it's not an error. Perfect.
nice.
All right. So now we need to do some pages. So I think, let's see. Maybe let's start with one kind of page and we'll like change some like colors or things about it. Did you guys have ideas for pages? Otherwise, I will just.
No, not really. I mean, probably we should have a store page with like a shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe like the thing that you're buying is just a t-shirt that has whatever the first word of their URL is on it.
Okay, I love that. Let's do
and
that.
It costs $900.
Okay, I made another function. I don't really have to, but just because like this ones are like page loading, and this one will be our like, it'll be a big if statement with like more things in it. And I think I'm actually gonna pass it the edit function string or text, and it's gonna be the URL. Okay,
I suggested this just because I want to see Shannon draw a shopping cart.
Thanks. And then I'm going to do the first value of segments. So again, this doesn't work if you type in, like it's just going to be www if you type in www, but it's how it goes.
I mean, you could check if it's www. If it is, just get the second, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Mm. Cool. We will handle this specific case.
See, Topic says that the T-shirt should actually cost $1 per letter of the URL. So I think that's okay, but I would suggest that it should be one letter per. I mean, $100 per letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it equals www, we're just going to get the next one, whatever that happens to be. So if you type in www.com, you know, you deserve what you get, which is like a
good thing our browser doesn't support .co.uk.
Yes, this is a region locked experience. Okay.
Yeah, this is like one of those browsers that ships with some weird computer and it can only access its internet and not the normal one.
Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw like a shopping page outline, and then I'm going to do a page with like some stuff in it. And right now this is going to be always true because we only have one kind of page, but later we can come up with some stuff that'll be like, oh, this is you know, the different categories of page. All right. So what do shopping pages look like? There's a big thing with thing that you're buying, right?
Yeah, and then like a few images under it that have like different views that you can click on.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Okay. And then we'll have the price over here, which will be generated, and then some info like.
Oh, like the size maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what like display. I'll do some colors. I feel like that's useful, right? Here, let me actually just make it would be cool to have the shirt change color when you click on these, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to do a static.
You could totally do that with your favorite block.
I could, but I time. Okay, and then
like make it like a drop down that says im.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a triangle. It's going to attempt to be a triangle. Cool. All right, and then I'm going to change our default URL from makecode.jazz to makecode.com. So we'll start hitting. All right. Nice. Okay. This is not bad at all. So I think I'm going to change the position of it. And I don't know what else goes on. Oh, let's put some ads on there.
Yeah, you could do a banner ad.
I'm gonna do one down the side to like fill up this side space.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, we got a comment in the chat. I wish there was a triangle tool in the sprite editor. Yeah, but you got the line tool. Kind of a triangle tool.
Yeah, if you make better life decisions than I have made, then the line tool is super useful.
Well, we have talked about doing other shapes, and we might down the line. No promises, though.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to make a banner ad. So
What should the banner ad be for? Cats?
oh man.
Adopt one today.
Okay, so it's gonna be the come on. Okay. And then the banner ad will be, what did you say, cat? Or make
Oh,
it,
I was going to say cats, and then adopt one today. You have to write all that, you know.
Oh.
all right. Cats have yellow eyes.
Usually.
Oh boy, this is a creature.
That contrast.
Okay, Dobix has suggested we make CakeMode.com, which I can't believe none of us have ever thought to do before. Switch the C and the M and get Cake Mode.
Cake mode is very good.
It's very good, Dobix.
Okay. I think let's see.
This cat looks radical.
Yep, that's what fits.
Hey.
Sweet.
Yeah, we should just have like an array of banner ads and just choose a random one, you know?
Yes. We definitely. Do you guys want to draw banner ads? We don't have very much time left.
Sure, what's the size?
But if you draw a 24 by 75 rectangle.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
Yeah, you know, our standard size for things. Banner ad.
By the way, you guys might hear me clicking because of my current sound setup. I'm sorry.
Okay, so then I'm going to make. I'm just setting some properties on this to make it line up on that side. Bing. That's great. I need this to actually be 98, probably. God, I don't know why this cat turned out so strangely horrifying.
He doesn't look horrifying. He looks radical.
The mouth is weird. Okay, and then in the meantime, I'm going to very quickly do shirt generation. Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So here is our cat. And I'm also going to fill in these shirt previews with, like, you know, shirt on the side, shirt on the top. Person wearing shirt? Okay. That was not good. I'm gonna do Richard's suggestion of drawing a shopping cart down here so that you know it's a shopping page.
It's more like my challenge to draw a shopping cart.
2 wheels. What's the real difference between a shopping cart and a baby carriage? They both hold babies.
In it.
Cool. Shopping. All right, and then I'm gonna make a t-shirt sprite, and then I'm gonna do a text sprite on the t-shirt. And you know, if it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit. Oh, I do need to know what size this is, though. Okay. Okay, so I think it's, yeah, about 50 by 50. Oh shoot, I have to do the money too. I want to do DocX's extremely good idea of changing the price. Okay, I think we can do it. We'll see. All right, and I'm gonna try to make this shirt a little wider just so we have like a little more space for words. Cool. There's our shirt. I'm gonna set the left and the top. Oh, messed up. Shirt. Okay.
Oh, Onside Arduino also mentioned that we should do a twitch.tv/MS MakeCode that just says offline.
This is extremely good. I think that's longer than our text entry thing has spots for.
Yeah, that is true.
But maybe like if you go to Twitch, it'll just be the MakeCode thing. We're definitely not going to get to that today, though, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to make a text sprite. That is the URL. I think substring function. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the first like 5 characters from the text sprite, and I'm going to make the color of it dark purple. And shirt text. Okay. And then I'm going to set the shirt text top and left relative to the shirt. Actually, I'm going to set
banner ad number 1.
X. Shirt text. Okay, I'm going to center it on the shirt. So that's PQRS shirt. And then do a tiny bit of math for the shirt's top plus like.
Soren Lawrenson, I'm not sure what your ad suggestion was. Oh, doing an ad for our stream. It's not a bad idea. It's a lot of words, though.
Okay, I'm going to do one more thing and then I think this should all still be okay, even if the substring is too long or too short. Or too long?
Yeah, probably.
All right, you know, it'll be fine. And 28. And we're gonna go, yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna put in the banner ads, and then we will have, you know, a browser Okay. So up here, I'm going to make an array of images, and I'm just going to pull a random one from the image when we load the page. So banner ads. All right, and I'm going to make it an image. Can you remind me what it was, like 24 by 75?
Yeah.
24. Cool. All right. Let's go. So here's Richard's. Beautiful. So that's MakeCode, advertising our sister site. And here is Hassan's. Oh no. Amazing. Guys, we're so good at banner ads. I'm gonna put cat in here too. If we were in charge of advertising, the internet would be a better place.
Yeah, I think everyone thinks that.
Okay, and then I can, in one block, yes, get a random image from our banner ads thing. Joey, who may or may not still be in the chat, is responsible for this. Banner ads. Awesome. Is this a dot that I left on the page? Yes. Okay. Cool. If we had more time, I would make these little colors like their own sprites so that when you clicked on them, we could change the color of the shirt. But I don't know, that layout map is a little obnoxious. But yeah, so right now what we have is, I guess, like a shopping thing. Oh no, that's not gonna work. COM. Yay! Where you can design your own shirts, I guess. Cool.
We could come back to this one. It's not a bad one.
I would be down to make more pages. I feel like this shopping page turned out great. I'm really into our different banner ad designs. I feel like across the board we did a very good job.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a MakeCode live stream one where I draw everybody. So far I've got yeah, in one.
You could probably grab the images we made way back in that the stream where we all made characters.
Oh yeah, our RPG.
No, I want it to be, you know, consistent style.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you
for
guys.
Joey, I'm just drawing a corgi.
Nice.
I think that's what Joey would want. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. We may or may not return to this one, but for now, you know, custom t-shirts. I'm Shannon. I'm at Shakao on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Hassan. I'm at Hassan on the MakeCode forums.
I'm everyone's favorite rascal, Richard, at Richard on the MakeCode forums.
Cool. See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.